Mix 96 FM. A little bit of Tom Petty there with I Won't Back Down. Are we ready to go live?
We are live.
Are we officially live? Good morning if you're just joining us on Facebook and on the Talk of the Ticks.
The Tickety Talk.
The Tickety Talk. The Tickety Talk. Anyway, well, if you're like, what are these two old guys talking about and why in the world are we wasting time this morning? Well, that's because it's time to celebrate birthdays. So, Sir Paul, would you do the honors, my friend?
For anybody in the audience who's got a birthday today, happy birthday
To you! That's right. Time to check in with the Party Hardy Birthday Patrol and let you know who our local celebrities are. And, of course, who's famous around the world today that we want to shout out. So, famous people that you might have heard of. I got to look at my screen here. Lindsay Morgan, turning 34 today. She played Mickey on Walker and Raven on The 100.
Okay.
Jenny J. Wow Farley is turning 38 today. J. Wow, of course, from Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 38 years old today. Kate Mara, turning 41 today. She was Zoe Barnes on House of Cards, and also she starred as Sue Storm in the first remake of the Fantastic Four, which is going to be happening again
Yes.
coming soon.
Yes.
She and her sister, Rooney Mara, are NFL royalty. Their dad's family is the Maras, who founded and still own the New York Giants. And their mom's family is the Rooneys, who founded and still own the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, okay.
So, there you have that. Josh Groban, turning 43 today.
Wow.
Middle-aged women love him.
I love Josh Groban.
Josh Groban's good, so
He's good.
not bad.
He's good stuff.
Chelsea Clinton,
Yeah?
turning 44 today.
Wow.
I know, it's hard to think about it. But then again, we watched her grow up because she was,
Yeah.
almost the same age, just a couple years younger than you and
Just
I.
a couple years younger.
Tony Gonzalez is turning 48 today. He holds every major NFL record for tight ends. He retired in 2013 with the Atlanta Falcons and was inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame class of 2019. Rosanda Chili Thomas from TLC is turning 53 today. Of course, everybody knows TLC, Snow Scrubs, Waterfalls, Unpretty, and Creep. Donald Logue is 58 today. He played Harvey Bullock, who was Jim Gordon's partner on Gotham. He's also King of Denmark on Vikings and the star of The Tale of Steve. Adam Baldwin, turning 62. Now, believe it or not, Adam Baldwin, not
Not one of the
a
Baldwin
brothers. No, he's Mike Slattery on TNT's The Last Ship. He also is known as Noel Rohr from The X-Files, John Casey on Chuck, and Jane on Fireplay. And he's the Animal Mother in Full Metal Jacket. I honestly thought he was a Baldwin brother.
Well, I had no idea.
Grant Show turning 62 today. He was Jake Hansen on Melrose Place. And James Worthy's turning 63 today. He played for the Lakers with goggles. Who else we got here? Let me see who else we got here. Timothy Spall turning 67 today. He was Peter Pettigrew, Voldemort's henchman, Wormtail, and Ron's former rat in the Harry Potter movies. He was also Winston Churchill in The King's Speech. Paul Humphreys turning 64 today. He's from OMD. So he's Neil Schon from Journey. Turning
Yes.
70 today. Ralph Nader turns 90 today. He spent his life warning people about things that are hazardous to their health
Yes.
and running for president, too, and stealing votes from whichever presidential candidate it was that year. So, Joanne Woodward is 94. She's Paul Newman's widow. She won an Oscar for The Three Faces of Eve. Howard Hessman, who passed away in 2022. Dr. Johnny Fever from KRP in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
He would have been. Today. I guess he would have been 1940 to 80. Would have been 84 today. Maybe is that not right?
Could be. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
so-
I wasn't
it would've been
listening well
84.
enough to do the math.
Elizabeth would have been Elizabeth Taylor's birthday today. She would have had a birthday today. She died in 2011. And then we'll get into some history stuff here in a couple minutes. But you got anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah,
today?
Laura Fain has a birthday
Yep,
today.
Laura Fain celebrating her birthday.
And Alice Snyder has a
All
birthday
right.
today.
Justin Sickles celebrating his birthday today. By the way, it looks like Laura's might be a big birthday, so I don't want to throw it out there.
Yeah,
but,
I think it might be too.
So, and Tyler Jeffers, the oldest of the Jeffers boys,
yeah.
turning 27 today. Carrie Daniels celebrating a birthday today as well. Taylor Stepp celebrating his birthday today. As is a good friend of mine from my childhood, Jennifer Harper, celebrating her birthday today as well. And those are your birthdays for the day. Didn't have any called in this morning, so didn't have a shout out. No birthday shout outs today other than the ones that we got. So
Well, all right.
let's get some legal stuff taken care of. Let me fade out of the birthday style music here and do some legal stuff real quick.
Mix 96 FM, WKOV FM, Oak Hill, Jackson, Wellston, MacArthur, a Jackson County broadcasting station.
Which the upside of if you're joining us live on Facebook, you get to see us kind of shuffling around on the computer and seeing kind of how some of this stuff comes together and, and works and that type of thing.
Yeah.
But so let's, I'm going to switch it up a little bit too as well today. If you're looking for reasons to celebrate today, it is National Pokemon Day.
Okay.
It's only 33 days to Easter. And it's 19 days to St. Patrick's Day. Woohoo!
I did see a few for today.
Okay.
Do you want me to do those now?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do this real quick. Let me get you.
It's international. All right, go ahead.
Get some music in the background. So,
It is International Polar Bear Day.
yeah, Polar Bear Day.
Yeah, that's not a bad one.
All right.
It's also there are two here that you and I could definitely spend some time. A couple we could spend some time celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
It's National Protein Day.
Ah, okay.
It's also, I believe, it's National Big Breakfast Day.
Is that in honor of the big breakfast from McDonald's? Or just
It
eat a
just
big breakfast?
says celebrate the Big Breakfast Day. That's all I'm seeing. But you and I could put down some serious amounts of protein
Yeah,
in the Big
yeah,
Breakfast
the big
today.
breakfast. Yeah.
I would be okay with that. No Brainer Day, which you mentioned earlier.
yep.
It is National Strawberry Day. I mean, this sounds like it's low carb day, is what
Yeah,
it
low carb
sounds
day.
like
Yeah,
to
could
me.
be. Yeah,
I mean, I'm okay with all of
Keto
that.
Day.
Yes. It's also National Kahlua Day.
Oh, Kahlua Day.
I like to put a little bit of Kahlua in my coffee, or
So yeah,
as
Kahlua and
I,
coffee. Yeah, it's not
as
bad.
I like to put it. I like to put a little bit of coffee
Coffee
in
in
my
your
Kahlua.
Kahlua, yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff. It's Dominican Republic Independence Day. Thought that
Okay.
one was it.
Which again, I tell people if you've never been to the Dominican
Yeah.
or Haiti, which Dominican's on one side of Dominica, Haiti's on the other side,
Yeah.
same island, different countries. They have a completely different view of Christopher Columbus.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they do.
And so when it's talking about independence, and they're talking about their independence, they're talking about their independence from Haiti. So
And this one I thought was interesting. I don't know if I'm going to be able to say it. Anosmia Awareness Day.
anosmia.
ANOSMIA, which is the loss of the sense of smell. So it's Anosmia
Anosmia
Awareness.
Awareness Day, which
Yes.
we became aware of during COVID specifically.
That is very, very true.
Or honestly, anytime you have some kind of a nasal congestion thing, because if you get nose that, you get a nice little sinus infection, nothing tastes good,
That's true.
and you can't smell anything. So,
It's also Retro Day. I thought that
woohoo,
was
Retro Day. I
interesting.
can get behind Retro Day.
There's a lot of things that we do that are pretty retro.
Yeah,
So, those were some of the interesting ones that I saw for today.
Okay.
I thought about looking up some, like you said, some of your stuff is down for today, but that's okay.
Yep. This date in history, 73.
got it.
I got some, a little bit different, but
Okay.
same info, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. This date in 1951, the 22nd Amendment to the Constitution was ratified, which limited presidents to 2 terms in office.
Yeah.
83 years ago, and in 1941, When You Wish Upon a Star. When you wish upon a star.
I love it when you do that vibrato. That's
I
great.
love Jiminy Cricket. I'm telling you. So, pre-kids, of course.
Yes.
Megan and I, we were living in Florida. We had bought Disney passes, and we had worked it out to where we were able to go and spend some time together at Disney, just the two of us. And we didn't stay on property, but we did the full Monty. We went to the parks and
Yeah.
enjoyed the time there and everything. And that was back when they were doing the grant your wish type thing, and they would find random people and give you certain like gifts or whatever. Well, we were lucky enough to be selected to be able to have like premium view of the fireworks for the night. And so we're sitting in like a special section and all this kind of stuff, and of course the fireworks show that they were doing at the time was called Wishes, and it had When You Wish Upon a Star on that. And there's something about Disney for me. Meg teases me about it, But there's something about Disney for me that when I go through the Magic, when I get off the monorail at the Transportation Safety Center, and I walk into the Magic Kingdom, like there's just something about being at Disney. I can't explain it. Yeah, but you don't hear that anymore, believe it or not.
Right.
But there's just, for me, and again, maybe I'm a geek, but it's just me. But I'm sitting there, and of course it's the big finale of the firework, and you hear, "When you wish upon a star," and I'm like,
That's right.
Jesus,
That's right.
are you crying?
Yes, absolutely. Oh, but I cry through everything, so.
Shut up, I don't want to hear it. She said, "Are you seriously crying now?"
Yes.
I said, "Yes, I'm crying."
Yes, it's magical.
There's just something about the Magic Kingdom. I just can't. It's just the fireworks and the lights and the Cinderella and Tinkerbell. And I don't know what. She said, "Shut up." So you
Now,
don't understand.
I've got friends, a couple, and they are, I'm pretty sure it's for their anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
They decided for their anniversary, and they're our age, don't
Yeah.
have any kids.
Right, yeah.
They're going to Disney for their anniversary. They love Disney.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I remember asking the guy, "What are you going to do in Disney?" He's like, "My plan is to be there for 6 days and get really, really drunk."
Hope he's got a lot of money.
That's what I said. I said, "Man, drinks aren't exactly cheap at Disney."
Yeah.
Then I said something to him about going to the
The cantina, yeah. Oga's Cantina, yeah.
I said, "Go there, but realize you're only going to buy one drink at the cantina because that drink's going to cost you like $50 because you're going to have to buy the souvenir mug.
Right, yeah.
So just be aware that you're gonna shell out a fortune buying drinks at the cantina."
And drinking around the world if you go to Epcot.
Oh yeah,
so.
drinking around the world at Epcot. Oh, that's a good
I have
time.
some friends that talk about that. I'm like, how in the world do you afford that?
Well, it's.
Whatever.
I've always wanted to do that. I've never. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll have a beer or two somewhere. Depends
Yeah.
on where I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always thought that would be a good day just to go drink around the world at Epcot.
Yeah, well, it was 83 years ago, 1941. When You Wish Upon a Star
Yeah.
won Best Original Song Oscar, and Pinocchio won Best Original Score. So, that was pretty cool.
I think I saw that this day in history might be when Janis Joplin had passed away like 5 months earlier, and her album went to like number one, or she had like the number one single at the time.
I don't know. I'll have to keep going down through the list. I haven't got that far
to-
yet.
I think that was off my Facebook feed.
This day,
morning.
56 years ago, in 1968, Frankie Lyman died of a heroin overdose at the age of 25. He's the one that sang Why Do Fools Fall in Love. 44 years ago, at the Grammys, the Doobies won Best Record and Best Song for What a Fool Believes. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to try to do that high note this morning.
Yeah.
It ain't happening, plain and simple. Let's see. Billy Joel's 52nd Street won Album of the Year. Ricky Lee Jones won Best New Artist. Gloria Gaynor won Best Disco Performance for I Will Survive.
First I was afraid. I was petrified.
And Michael Jackson won Best R&B Vocal Performance for Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
You know what's amazing? You were talking about Billy Joel. Mm-hmm. It's amazing to me how much Billy Joel has been suddenly like in the media again.
But, yeah.
He releases this new song, which is just okay.
Yeah.
But you know, again, the first new song he's done since
17 years.
River of Dreams.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing to see that. But I've been surprised at how many things he's been appearing on lately.
Yeah, starting to kind of
So
maybe do a little bit of a...
I don't know. Maybe it'll be enough for him to bring in a new generation of fans.
Yeah, could be.
Lord knows those of us that are our age, Matt, we know Billy Joel.
Oh, yeah.
We love
yeah,
Billy Joel.
Yeah.
So maybe the attendance wasn't as high as he thought it would be at his concerts this
hard to
past summer. I don't know. I thought it was pretty well attended when I went.
Yeah. 33 years ago in 1991, President George Bush first declared, Kuwait is liberated, Iraq's army is defeated. 20 years later, we went, yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
So, 32 years ago in 1992, Elizabeth Taylor celebrated her 60th birthday by closing Disneyland for a private party with her celebrity friends.
Jeez.
She would be just obnoxious enough to do that.
Yeah.
22 years ago in 2002, Alicia Keys got Best New Artist at the Grammys. She also won Best R&B Album for Songs in a Minor and Song of the Year and Best R&B Song for Fallen. I keep on falling. Yeah. Album of the Year that year went to the Oh Brother Where Art Thou soundtrack, which we
Man, I
talked about.
freaking love that soundtrack.
One of the greatest soundtracks of all time.
I am a man of constant sorrow.
U2 won Record of the Year for Walk On and Best Album for Best Rock Album for All That You Can't Leave Behind. Coldplay won Best Alternative Album for Parachutes, which I find that interesting that would be considered alternative. Outkast won Best Rap Album.
Alternative to good music.
Yeah. Outkast won Best Rap Album for Stankonia. I like Coldplay, all right?
I'm sorry, I don't like Coldplay.
I like Coldplay. They're the Nickelback of the new millennium. No,
That's right.
They're the Bon Jovi of Nickelback.
Yeah, that's right.
What did you say? 21 years ago, in 2003, we lost Mr. Rogers
Oh, man.
at the age of 74 from stomach cancer. 19 years ago, in 2005, $1 Million Baby won Best Picture and earned Hilary Swank another Best Actress Oscar. Morgan Freeman got his first Oscar for Best Supporting Actor and Best Director for Clint Eastwood. That was the boxing movie
Okay, yes.
that she was in. Jamie Foxx took home the Best Actor that year for Ray.
Man, another great movie.
Yep. And The Incredibles won Best Animated Movie. Hard to believe that's 19 years ago.
Yeah.
15 years ago, in 2009, U2 released their 12th album, No Line on the Horizon, which, again, as a U2 fan, I really enjoyed. 9 years
Is there
ago.
a song that I would know from that album? See, I'm just so
yeah,
used to the Joshua Tree, and that was about it for me.
You asked me too quick.
It's all right.
Vertigo was on that one.
Vertigo.
Uno,
Okay.
dos,
Yes.
tres, catorce. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
9 years ago in 2015, we lost Leonard Nimoy at the age of 83. You're like, who's Leonard Nimoy?
Oh, gosh.
Mr. Spock.
Live long and prosper.
Yes. So those are a few things that happened this date in history back in throughout the years. So a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff, man.
So,
But there were some, there were some really good movies there.
oh yeah.
I miss those days.
You know, I find myself, you find yourself forgetting about, it's, you forget movies that you didn't realize you either didn't see or it's like, oh, wow,
I forgot.
Yeah,
that was a
so-
great movie. I forgot about that one.
and like I said, you already worked your way through it. I'm trying to get my way through it before this weekend.
Dune.
I've got about 45 minutes left.
Okay.
And it's just such a slow build up.
It is.
It's like, so I did finally have to turn it off because I got to the girls, of course, walked in and sat down right in the pretty violent sense. Like, okay, I got to stop it for the night. They're home, so I'll have to finish it later. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, movies.
It ends better. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
it's
what I
good.
figured, so.
Yeah, but it does. It's enough of a cliffhanger that you're like,
Really,
okay,
I
have to
didn't
watch
realize how
two.
much of an all-star cast there was.
Oh yeah, it's wonderful. Cast.
Josh Brolin and
Mm-hmm.
the guy that played Finn, or not Finn, the guy that played in the new Star Wars movies, John Boyega. No, that was Finn.
Well, and I didn't think about the fact that what's his name shaves his beard off in this movie.
Moa.
Yeah.
Oh, is this where he shaves his beard?
Well, he doesn't have it. I mean, he doesn't have it in Dune. Like he's
Thought
got
he
it
did.
in part of it, and then it's gone.
I guess I noticed him back. He came back. I guess I didn't notice. I'll have to
Oh
keep
yeah.
watching and see. So I don't know.
Doesn't have his beard.
But anyway, Dune 2 coming out this weekend, by the way. So
Yeah.
check it out. More music coming up right now. We're gonna take a break here and play some more tunes. Taking you back a few years ago. Speaking of all-star casts and people that are fathers in movies, how about some George Michael with Father Figure on Mix 96? Thanks for joining us.